I'm now joined by my friend Joe Madison down in Washington, D.C., WOL. From Denver, Peter Boyles of KHOW. Good to have you with us, Peter.
Thank you.
And here in New York, my friend Mark Riley, Air America. Well, what are we going to have? A new Attorney General? Are we going to have a dust-up that means absolutely nothing between Congress and the President over this, Mark?
We should have had a new Attorney General probably about 3 or 4 days ago. It is amazing to me. The Washington Post puts out a story today that says that while Patrick Fitzgerald was investigating Scooter Libby, prosecuting the Libby case, he was being rated as not distinguished by this group of people who was apparently passing on all 93 U.S. attorneys. It's amazing to me. This is the guy who wrote the indictment on Osama bin Laden, and he's not distinguished? When did he become not distinguished?
Peter?
Well, I think that Alberto Gonzalez today got the cover of Sports Illustrated, the dreaded phone call, the voice that says, we really support you. I think stick a fork in him. I don't know if he makes out the week. I think he's gone.
Yeah. Joe?
He laid down the gauntlet today. It's really a guillotine. His head is going to go. He's out of here. We've heard this before. Hello, doing a great job, Brownie. And what happened to Brownie?
Yeah. Well, what happened to Brownie and what in the world is going on over there with the Barack Obama's campaign? That's a nasty thing on YouTube. They're showing that.
I'm going to tell you something. I really don't. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to see hundreds of these, and I hope that the American people, all of us, no matter what color, what race, what party, that we get sick and tired of it, because we're going to see this between now and February. And the problem is, Lou and everybody, there's no fingerprints because it's the internet, it's cyber.
I got to tell you something. This is a very interesting situation that's going on. And number one, Barack Obama has taken no responsibility for it. But beyond the politics of it, this is a sign of the destruction of intellectual property in this country. That's what this is really all about.
No, it's the new media, and it's an end run, and it's terrific. And by the way, you have to go look for it to see it. No one is feeding it to you unless you see the clips on the news.
But it's not difficult to find, that's for sure. I found it in 30 seconds.
Look,
I think it's terrific.
And wait, come on. You know, I'm not the most literate person. I'm really handicapped when it comes to cyberspace. But I found it in seconds, and that's the problem. It's instantaneous, and everybody has a computer and an internet.
This is not just about Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. What this is speaking to is every ability that anyone has to copyright and actually hold on to their own intellectual property.
We're going to be right back, gentlemen, if we can hold this for 2 seconds. We got to take a break. Peter Boyles, let's start with you. Do you think this threatened confrontation between the White House and the Congress over the firing of 8 U.S. attorneys is a real deal, a historic moment, or is it just a bunch of partisan nonsense?
Well, they're trying to take the power away to a point. I hope it's a good thing. I'm not a fan of George Bush. I'm not a fan of Gonzalez's, and maybe we'll find out why those AGs got let go.
I think they got let go because the White House wasn't comfortable with their loyalty. Absolutely. That seemed to be one of the criteria here, and that is a crime. That is a shame. It should not happen in this country. This government has no business testing people's loyalty when they're out here supposedly working in the interests of the American people. That's absurd.
And I think what the White House did today, Justice Department, when they flooded them with 3,000 pieces of paper, was to hope that it'll take so long that the attention span of the American people will hope it'll go away.
Well, you know, of all the things they've got to hope to, they've got a huge list of things they want to go away. But the truth of the matter is, Joe, there's not anything Congress can do about this one way or the other. The president is within his prerogative to fire every one of them, just as Bill Clinton did.
Yeah, but Clinton fired the ones that Daddy Bush appointed.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. And the fact that the Attorney General of the United States supports torture, warrantless wiretap, is a facilitator for this administration, and by the way, is just every other regard, a fine American.
He just gave him his exit.
They're worried about. They're worried about the silly, clumsy.
I just wish they had guts, Lou. I just wish they had guts.
He's just going to sit there and say, "I didn't do anything wrong, but I quit."
Well, we're quitting too, but not in that way. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.